I mentioned that I wanted to pick this back up. This was later in the show yesterday on the Wednesday broadcast, and I didn't have time to go to phones on this, but I said, you know what, let's pose the question again tomorrow and maybe grab some calls on this. Let me bring up to speed quickly. It's a hot mama, a 31-year-old mother. Turns out she's an OnlyFans model. Somebody rats her out, and the school says, nope, you can't participate in certain school activities because you're an OnlyFans model. So this goes to court. And a judge here in Florida, this happened in the Orlando area, so not far away, and the judge sides with the school system. A judge rules against the hot mama here. So the Florida judge has ruled in favor of the school district. This is at Sand Lake Elementary School where this happened a couple of years back in Orange County, so Orlando area.
Yeah.
The mother, 31 years old, Victoria Treese, child attended Sand Lake Elementary School, then filed a complaint in May of 2023 after the school's principal said that she was no longer welcome to volunteer with their additions program, ADD, additions program. And the ban, the principal saying, nope, we can't have you here. This was instituted after the principal got an anonymous email containing some pretty hot pictures of Victoria Treese, the 31-year-old mother. I would imagine she's 31 now, so when this originally happened, she was late 20s. She was, what, 27 or so, 28 years old?
No, the then 31-year-old. So she was 31 when she was posting.
This does not, what I have from Wesh TV, I've got the Wesh story, which is the NBC channel in Orlando.
Sure.
They say Victoria Treese, 31, whose child attended Sand Lake, which seems to indicate she's 31 now.
Listen, her exact age doesn't matter.
All right, anyway.
Oh, I think under or over 30 is a big deal for her.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
Fester.
So here's the question that I have, and this is why I wanted to bring this back up and grab some phone calls on this. Where do you stand on this? I would love to talk with you. Let's go like to the M jury. You know, the MJ jury? We'll just call it the M jury. You know, where you like that?
Mm-hmm.
The M jury. You know what? Hang on. Let me talk about the litigants entering the courtroom. Hold on a minute. I got some litigants entering the courtroom music here. Up, here we go. And oh yeah.
This is good music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's go to the MJ jury or the M jury. Listen, I would love to get your take on this. What do you think if a mother of an elementary school kid has an OnlyFans account and there's all kinds of, nude photos of her, she's got a monthly subscription thing going on. I mean, if that's behind a paywall, and should that disqualify her from volunteering at the school where her kid is an elementary school student? Yes or no? I mean, it's not like I don't think she's going nude at school. I
don't think so.
I don't think she's soliciting dads to check out her OnlyFans page while she's at the school.
But she could be just a big distraction. And so the school's like, we don't need that.
But the other parents don't even know.
No, but apparently they do, because they're the ones who ratted her out.
Well, hold on a minute.
You think the little second grader ratted her out?
I was on OnlyFans, Mom, and guess who I found? Sally's mom's on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the dads who found it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to phones. Let's go to the M jury. Where do you stand on this? If there's a mother at your kid's school who is an OnlyFans model and she's doing, nude pictures, nude videos, whatever the deal, whatever she was selling, whatever where she was selling.
Right.
Do you think that should disqualify her? Do you have a problem with another mom if she's doing OnlyFans? Do you have a problem with that mom volunteering at the school? I gotta believe she didn't mix her OnlyFans
of course not.
Business model with volunteering at the school. So somebody clearly found out about it, anonymously tipped off the principal by sending a whole bunch of nude photos of her, like snaps or screenshots from the OnlyFans. But it doesn't mean that everybody knew. It didn't mean that every single parent knew.
Right. I will say I come from a place where remember when we went to the Mons when they were banning the six or try to instituting this the 6 foot lap
Yeah.
dance?
So
right?
back in the late 90s.
1990s. Yeah. Right.
It
Right
was
before I entered law school.
the 6 foot rule, and that was a big story.
Right.
That the customers at the Tampa strip clubs had to stay 6 feet away from the dancers. So essentially, that just totally nixed
Exactly.
the lap dance.
So, but remember we had those hearings downtown, and
let me just point out that Michelle, who is going into law school, or were you already?
No, I was getting ready to go to law school.
And then Michelle's like, "What is this 6 foot rule all about?" And then
so we go to the Mons.
I think you said, "Well, let's go to the Mons. I want to see this."
I want to see because you know why? I stayed up to watch the hearings to see who was coming out and what they were saying.
I'll never forget. So we walk up to the Mons, and we went with friends of yours, right?
No, some other friends of ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to mention. Oh, she's waving me off here.
Don't mention my
Don't
friend.
mention the friends.
Don't mention Jim and Betty.
But it was Michelle and me, and then
Another couple.
a friend of yours, and I think their boyfriend at the time, whatever. And as we were walking into the Mons Venus, Tom Rivers from QIK was walking out.
Yeah, he was.
Remember Tom Rivers? He was a great guy though.
Fester's not surprised.
Yeah, Tom Rivers, who did mornings on QIK for years back in like the late 80s and 90s.
He was about to explode.
Yeah, he was walking out of the Mons as we were walking in, and we're like, "Hey," he's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "What are you doing here?" We're doing research.
Yeah,
my
doing research.
My law school wife wants to know what this 6 foot rule's all about.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to phones. 800. Let me just give out the number real quick. 800-990-1047. Where do you stand? Should this mom be barred from participating and volunteering at her kid's elementary school because she has an OnlyFans account? Yes or no? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All right, Andrew's got some screened. Screen the rest. Michelle, you wanted to finish up?
I was just going to say one of the speakers at the council meetings really resonated with me and obviously stuck with me. It was a young woman, and she got up and she looked very, she was well dressed. She had jeans and a nice shirt on and some glasses. And she said she goes to school in the daytime while her children are at school. But the only way that she can do that is then she dances at night to be able to afford that. Her mom takes care of the kids overnight.
Yep.
And I thought, wow, you really don't know what people have to do, right, to make a living. So I feel conflicted about it because if this is what this woman feels like she has to do to make a living, that's unfortunate for her. But I guess, she's not entitled to the right to volunteer. And if the school decides that it's either a distraction or they don't want, maybe she's done some other things and, that's just not part of the story.
We've had a woman call this show in the past, participating in whatever we were asking about. And somehow it came up that she was driving her kids to school, or she had just dropped her kids off from school. And then we found out that she's an adult dancer at, local club. And so you just never know. All right, let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. Should 31-year-old mommy be barred from volunteering at her kid's elementary school because she has an OnlyFans adult account where she's peddling whatever she's peddling? Yes or no? Where do you fall on this? 800-990-1047. Oh, this is great. Christy is in Ruskin, and Christy apparently is a high school teacher. Welcome, Christy.
Hi. I absolutely side with the school board because you have to be background checked if you're working with anybody in a school. Teachers have to side. Basically, we would absolutely get fired for that. That is an ethics clause violation. So, and nobody has to do anything. I mean, come on. Like, I had plenty of opportunities in college to put myself through college, being a stripper. Did I do it? No.
Hold on, Christy. You had opportunities to put yourself through college, seeking your education degree, working as a stripper?
Offers for that. Yeah, I got many offers for that.
Really?
And I could have taken the easy way out.
I want to see a picture of Christy now.
I don't know if
I just got the side eye from Michelle. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Christy.
I worked 3 jobs to put myself through school and worked at a factory. So I'm going to call BS on that. So, no, I absolutely side with the school board. It's an ethics violation, and if they can see nude photos of her, that if high school kids can see it, elementary school kids can too. You'd be surprised what they can pull up on their phones.
Yeah, Christy, what do you teach? What subject matter?
I teach English-related area.
Oh, fantastic. And how long have you been teaching, Christy?
32 years.
Wow. Wow.
She took for a long
Christy,
time.
have you known anybody that had an OnlyFans account? Do you know anyone that's...
Oh, yeah.
You Really?
Oh, yeah.
Who? Listen, don't be specific, but who have you known that has an OnlyFans account and sells their stuff online?
I would rather not say.
No, I'm not saying like...
Because
but
it would be super telling if I did.
Oh, okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
Was it a colleague?
So-
Yeah, I mean, was it another teacher?
No.
Was it the
No,
principal's
not.
assistant?
No.
The janitor.
But just know that
What?
any kind of ethics violation, the school can fire you for that.
Christy-
It could be even I've seen people fired for way more minor things than that.
Wow.
Was it the lunch lady?
Definitely not. It was not.
Oh, man, hot hair nets.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's a great website.
Oh, yeah.
Buy it right now.
Yeah, maybe
Fester,
not.
see if Hot Hair Nets is available from GoDaddy.
All right.
HotHairNets.com.
Oh, Christy, that's so hot. Oh,
Bye,
the
Christy.
lunch lady.
Have a great day, Christy.
Especially on Salisbury Steak Day.
Bye.
Thanks for checking in. Look, so she knows someone that's doing OnlyFans right now. Robert's in Palm Harbor. Robert, what do you do with the mommy?
MJ, first of all, I love your show, but I got to tell you this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got a quick short story to tell you. When I moved down here 25 years ago, single father, I had custody of my kids. I was in an apartment. My kids...
Tell you what, mom must have been a real handful then.
No, well, yeah, she was. But
All
anyway,
right.
but my kids met some other kids, all right? And then I met the other kid's mom, okay? And for a while, I had no idea. She was awesome. Very good mother. She would take my kids with her kids to the park, do all kinds of things with them, dress appropriately and everything. Later on down the road, I found out she was a stripper. Did it bother me? Absolutely not. She was totally professional about it. So, I think this day and age, it's kind of like you got to mind your own business. I mean, they're just getting too deep into people's lives on this kind of stuff, I mean, she's not doing anything to the school. It's the school out seeking out her, and somebody found out. So now they got to bring this all up. And, that doesn't mean she's a bad person.
I don't think anybody's saying she's a bad person.
Just they're saying that the ethical standards of her side gig on OnlyFans disqualifies her from volunteering on certain levels at the school. Robert, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Hey, one of the things I didn't get to share yesterday from the Victoria Treese, this 31-year-old mom over in Orange County in Orlando, she told Channel 2, West TV, NBC Orlando, the reason that I even started OnlyFans was because I didn't want a 9 to 5. I wanted to still be involved. I went through a crazy breakup. I wanted to still go to school with them and be with them 24/7 and be as involved in their lives as I could without being away from them. They're everything to me.
Of course. What else is a mother going to say? Okay, fine. We get that.
But the court found in summary judgment, it wasn't even a jury trial, it was summary judgment, that they don't have a guarantee that they have to be accepted as a volunteer.
It's not a right.
Yeah, it's
you
not-
sort of apply for
yeah,
the position.
Exactly. All right, back to phones here. How about Jennifer, Apollo Beach? Jennifer, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What's your verdict here in the M jury?
My verdict is I don't think the school system should have a right to tell her she can't volunteer. She didn't sign a contract to be of the standards of not showing her body.
All right, so if
All
she's
doing
got
is
a smoking hot OnlyFans page, you're okay with her still volunteering at the school?
Absolutely. I was an exotic dancer for 20 years.
Oh, but look
and I
at
was
this.
completely upset.
Hold on, Jennifer, you were an exotic dancer for 20 years?
Yep, put myself through college.
Wow. Did you work locally or did you work in some other state?
California.
Wow. How much money did you make as an exotic dancer?
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Right.
I mean, over 20 years, I should hope so.
Look at this. See, I'm getting a call from experience here. Jennifer, you don't mind me asking, you don't have to be specific. What do you do now?
I'm in law.
You're in law?
Yes.
Are you a lawyer?
I am not, but I do criminal investigation.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Jennifer, great call. Thank you very much. I mean, so we have the perspective of a former 20-year exotic dancer. Wow. How about Evan, Bowling Green? Evan, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. I've got a few comments here. First off, I have a lot of respect for teachers, and this isn't just towards, teachers. This is for anyone, but this teacher that is judging this woman and saying...
Well, it's the principal. The principal pulled the plug on her volunteerism.
No. I'm talking about the caller. A teacher.
Oh, gotcha.
And she's saying, she didn't have to do this. You know what? You don't know this lady from nowhere, so you don't know her circumstances. You don't know what she's gone through in life. So she has no business saying to another person that she doesn't know, she didn't have to do this, and I worked 3 jobs. That has nothing to do with you. You don't have the right to judge a person. And here's the second comment. Okay, if you're going to come down on this lady, as long as she's not bringing that content around children.
Yeah, like she's not stripping and shooting content in the classroom like next to the globe.
Now, if you're going to judge this lady, so then let's judge all the people that looked at her content. Now they're just as guilty as the one producing.
You looked at an OnlyFans account. You can't volunteer at the school, you pervert. Thank you.
I think that's a valid point because we don't know what's going on in anybody else's homes.
Betty in St. Pete. Betty, you're on the MJ Morning Show. I got to do these quickly. Betty, go ahead.
Yes, I agree with that last gentleman. And the other woman who said, well, she could work 3 jobs. Well, she's trying to stay home with her children.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose.
Yep.
So she's making a lot more money. It's none of anybody else's business. Now, if she was a teacher, that might be a different subject. She's only a volunteer and wants to be with her children.
Betty, thanks for the call. Quickly, Sonny in Tampa. Sonny, MJ Morning Show. Go.
Yeah. We can have drag queens come into our schools and read to our children, but a woman that's doing a private account in her own home can't join her children at school?
Got you loud and clear, Sonny. Thank you. All right, Stephen, last call on this. Stephen, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Stephen.
Hey, how's it going?
How are things at Riverview this morning? Nice? Pleasant?
Yeah, it's nice. Just heading to work now. I have full respect for teachers. I mean, especially being a single mom too, and especially with like budget cuts and stuff for teachers right now. I mean, if they want a second job doing something else on the side, go for it. I mean, being a single mom, it's as tough as it is. Being a teacher as well, it's a lot of them.
Thank you, Stephen. Riverview. All right, one more. Andrew says I got to get Cheryl. Cheryl in St. Pete. You'll be the last call. Sharon, go ahead. Cheryl, go ahead.
Thank you for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to call. I'm in recovery, so I'm.
Hold on, you're in recovery for what?
From narcotics, from drugs.
Okay, what was your favorite drug? What were you on?
I was on just about anything and everything.
Oh my God! All
but
right.
It's been 14 years almost.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But I wanted to say my perspective is 6/10 of the women that I know.
Did you say 6/10?
Yes.
That's very
Think
specific.
about this for a second. There's a lot of mothers that have children that are they don't have an education, and it's a way for them to make money. Once they get clean, they start getting their education, and they start getting better jobs. But I thought it was very insensitive for that woman that called to be so judgmental against other women. It is not so easy for everybody in the world to get just any job that suits the hours when you're a single parent.
I appreciate the call. Cheryl, if you don't mind me asking, I'm up against the clock. What was your number one drug? What did you use the most?
Methamphetamine.
Wow. All right. You got all your teeth?
No, I don't, but they're still my teeth.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for taking my call.
Cheryl, thank you, and congratulations on your 14 years in recovery.
And keeping most of your teeth.
Right, all right. 7:21 at the MJ Morning Show. Hope you liked the video. If you did, then hit the like, share, subscribe, all this crap down here.